Yeah, Luke, even the trains in San Antonio cheering for Wagner, and they say Big Mo is a real thing in sports. They're talking about momentum, of course. It was real figuratively, it was real literally for the Wolverines. Kelly, it's raining here in Des Moines. I assure you it is not the tears of Michigan or Michigan State fans. Each side cruising its way to a round of 32 victory. Michigan first, dominant over Florida in the second half. Michigan State dominant against Minnesota the whole way. Andy, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Well, for Michigan football, there have been changes to the way they approach this Ohio State game. But once again, the Buckeyes give the Wolverines the same results. The Pistons are playing with a 2004-esque excitement, and it has everything to do with Kendall Jenner's boyfriend, or ex, or whatever he is. The reality is, though, that Blake Griffin brings hype to a team that is in a conference that, quite frankly, is not that good. Gotta look good to play good, right? And Western Michigan football will have 50% of that equation in the bag even before the kickoff. The jerseys tonight you will recognize. The helmets you will not.
Welcome to the Week 8 edition of Football Fever, or as no one calls it, the Ocho.
Yeah, there were several bold strategies tonight, as well as some colossal conference showdowns like the Southwest 10 showdown at Mendon between the Hornets and White Pigeon. Christmas in July, NFL style, is here, and the guy with the big beard has a new sleigh. Talking, of course, about Lions head coach Matt Patricia, who entered the media room this morning with his left leg on a scooter. He had surgery this offseason. He said he should be good to go. Now, as you can see behind me, lots of snow. This field is muddy. It's natural grass. Unity Christian has not played a lot of games on natural grass. Yesterday you had shoot around early to watch the Spartans practice. Today you had to find something to do before MSU and Texas Tech tip off in a few hours. So that meant Fan Fest. Not even Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly could have predicted how often the word destiny would be used in the sports world, but hey, here we are. By now you've probably heard Western Michigan gave up control of its destiny in a Tuesday loss to Northern Illinois, but the Broncos did not give up the MAC West. Let's go second half, more of the same. Mo Wagner on the block. Charles Matthews, like the late night trip to the bathroom. Tiptoe and a flush. So bad it's good. 18 for Matthews. Detroit down 2-0 in the third. Jay up. Oppo Taco. Number 28 for Upton. That's what the kids say. Ties the game. Next batter is that guy. Miguel Cabrera has had a tough time this year, but Saturdays are for the boys, so let's go back, Jack, and do it again. Solo shot. Tigers take a 3-2 lead. Tiger turnover. That is a loose puck. Here comes Josh Passoltz. Throws on the brakes, stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop, and roll. Shout out DMX.
So now Coach Drake's going to come out and have a word with David Toth.
He walks to the mound with the vigor of Jim Leland.
Asking for the ball from David Toth, giving him a quick word.
He fights for his players with the tenacity of Earl Weaver.
Now Coach Drake not liking it.
And he does it all with a mere 6 years of experience. Experience on Earth, that is, as 6-year-old Kalamazoo Growlers Coach Drake has taken the baseball world by storm.
There goes two.
Sometimes I get suspended.
It happens. The son of Growlers Director of Corporate Partnerships, Cody Livingston, Coach Drake is technically a pitching coach with Kalamazoo, and his message is always simple.
You guys are doing great. We're going to win.
Like I said, pep talks with the team before, pitching changes throughout the season. Obviously, he sometimes gets fired up and gets out there talking to the umpires.
That's what happened when the Growlers were hosting Wisconsin earlier this month, and Coach Drake was, well, upset.
And he's gone, oh no.
The video's been picked up by virtually every national outlet possible and viewed more than 4 million times combined on the Growlers' Facebook and Twitter.
Now he spikes the bucket. What is going on? The crowd loves it. Everybody knows that 6-year-old Coach Drake is out there just to be passionate and to put on a good show.
And as they say, the show must go on, which means Coach Drake will be back, and his love for his team will stay the same.
Go Growlers!
Mike McCann, News Channel 3. The points count just the same. The chin strap buckled, the shoes tied, just the same. But the similarities are booted away, as Delton Kellogg's Gabby Petto is the only girl playing football for the Panthers.
I had weight training with Coach Nabosny last year. I finished my running, and they were messing around kicking the football, and I was like, hey, let me try. And he goes, I bet you'd actually be pretty good. So decided to give it a try.
The senior kicker is naturally a soccer player. And in head coach Ryan Bates' 26 years on the Delton Kellogg staff, he says she's the only girl to play varsity football.
She's at every part of our practice, and she participates in everything. Gabby goes through tackling stations with us. She runs the sled with us. She takes offensive and defensive reps. Gabby is truly part of this football team. She's not just a kicker for us.
And her sights are not limited to the space between the goalposts. Pedo is going after the program's Ironman Award, given to players who are there for all practices, all season.
Well, for school, actually, I've never missed a day of school my whole entire career. High goals, right?
She is the toughest girl in that school. I will argue that till the day I die.
And if there's strength in numbers, then Pedos are strong. She's missed only one extra point all season, but it's the experiences she's had that are jumping off the page.
It's been so much fun. They're all so nice to me. I don't regret it.
In Delton, Mike McCann, News Channel 3.